Thank you for visiting the Combs Waterkotte website and our Title IX Defense Lawyer in Missouri website page. Regardless of the crime, we believe everyone is entitled to the best possible legal defense in the state of Missouri. We have created this audio version of our website page to help you better understand our services and protect your future, freedom, and reputation. If you have been charged with a Title IX crime in the state of Missouri, we can help you. Don't face the state and court system alone during your Title IX charge. Contact one of our Missouri Title IX defense lawyers today at 3-14900. Help to protect your rights and future. Combs Waterkotte is committed to handling all Title IX defense cases with confidential care and understanding. We are not here to judge you. We believe that everyone in Missouri, regardless of the crime they have been charged with, deserves an aggressive legal defense and to have their legal rights protected. With that being said, let's talk about hiring our Title IX defense lawyers in St. Louis and setting up a free consultation in the state of Missouri. Title IX defense lawyer in St. Louis. Protecting your rights. Being accused of assault, harassment, or stalking under Title IX is not something anyone wants to experience. In addition to your reputation and disciplinary action from the school, you could also face criminal charges. A Combs Waterkotte Title IX defense lawyer in St. Louis, Missouri, will protect your rights and freedom. We are fearless in the courtroom and have decades of experience compassionately defending those accused of crimes or misconduct and their families. What is Title IX? Title IX is a federal civil rights law that was part of the Education Amendments of 1972. The law prohibits discrimination based on gender or sex in any activity, educational program, or financial assistance at colleges or universities. The law states, no person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any education program or activity receiving federal financial assistance. While the law does not specifically mention sexual harassment or sexual assault, Supreme Court rulings and other interpretations have found them to be a form of sex discrimination. That means the law requires universities and colleges to investigate and report instances of alleged sexual violence. Because schools can be stripped of their funding if they don't fulfill their obligations, sexual assault and sexual harassment allegations are investigated zealously. The Office of Civil Rights says that they vigorously enforce Title IX. Schools are required to investigate suspected violations even if no student files a formal complaint. That's why you need the zealous representation of an experienced and talented Title IX defense lawyer in St. Louis, Missouri. Do I need a Title IX defense attorney in St. Louis, Missouri? If you are under investigation or even just being accused, you need to consult with a sex crimes defense lawyer right away. Not only can the school discipline you for the allegations, but you may also face criminal charges. You need an experienced criminal defense attorney to start building your defense strategy immediately and advise you on the best course of actions to take. Your Combs Waterkotte defense lawyer will listen to your side of the story, answer the phone whenever you call, day or night, advise you on what to say and what not to say during your interview and hearing with the school. Attorneys may not be allowed to speak at the interview depending on your school's policy, but you have a right to have an advisor present. Investigate the claims and try to find alibis or eyewitnesses that contradict the accusations. Ensure the school stays true to federal law and Title IX policies. If possible, negotiate with the school's attorneys for a favorable resolution without the need of a hearing. Handle all legal aspects and communication so you are not constantly burdened by the stress of the allegations. As your St. Louis Title IX defense lawyers, our first priority is to protect your freedom by preventing your arrest having any criminal charges dismissed or reduced, or seeking a not guilty verdict at trial. Our second priority is to work to ensure that you do not face disciplinary actions from your school, such as suspension, expulsion, or changes to your living situation or class schedule. How does a potential criminal case in St. Louis, Missouri, affect a school's Title IX investigation? While being investigated under Title IX can certainly lead to a criminal investigation, and they can happen independently, and at the same time, they are not one and the same. If you are found not guilty under criminal charges, or have your charges dismissed, you can still be found guilty in the investigation by your university. This is due to civil claims, including claims made under Title IX, have a lower burden of proof. Most Title IX hearings ask for proof that the crime did not occur. What are common Title IX allegations in St. Louis or Missouri? Title IX. Allegations against individual students or staff members usually fall under sex-related misconduct, including sexual assault. Rape is, obviously, a very serious allegation. The investigation and hearing will largely be based on the school's own definition of consent and the ability to give it. While campus rape is a serious issue, you still have a right to legal representation and a skilled Title IX defense team. Sexual harassment. According to the Office of Civil Rights Guidelines, not all behavior with sexual connotations constitutes sexual harassment. The sexual harassment must be sufficiently severe, persistent, or pervasive in order to constitute a valid complaint. If you're accused of sexual harassment, we can use evidence to demonstrate that your behavior did not rise to what is considered harassment under federal guidelines. Stalking. Stalking generally refers to a course of action that makes a reasonable person fear for their safety or the safety of others, or suffer substantial emotional distress. A course of action means two or more actions or events. We can also help demonstrate that your behavior did not rise to the definition of stalking. You still have rights as the accused. While the law is meant to protect students, and there's a clear social stigma towards anyone who is accused of campus sexual assault or harassment, you still have rights as the accused. Due process under Title IX is not as strict as it is in criminal proceedings. You have a right to be notified of the allegations, a fair and impartial investigation, representation, and the opportunity to present facts and witnesses. Right to appeal. Your due process rights may be violated by an inadequately trained hearing panel, school officials more interested in positive press than the truth, not disclosing all the evidence against you, not allowing witnesses or the accuser to be cross-examined. What happens if I'm accused under Title IX in St. Louis? If a complaint is made against you, you'll likely receive a no-contact letter from the school to bar you from certain activities, places, or events. Then you'll receive a second letter requesting a meeting and containing the allegations against you. Your Title IX defense lawyer will prep you on what to say and what not to say during the interview. Then, the school will have an administrative hearing during which your attorney may or may not be allowed to speak or cross-examine witnesses, depending on your school's specific policies. After the hearing, the school will decide if you will be punished and what the punishment will be. Facing criminal charges for Title IX in Missouri? The law does not require schools to report allegations of rape or harassment to police. However, they and the accuser may do so if they wish. Whether or not you face criminal charges will depend on if the police are notified and if prosecutors believe the evidence shows you are guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Contact a skilled St. Louis, Missouri Title IX defense lawyer today. Being accused under Title IX can cause a lot of stress, and can affect everything from your grades to your career standing and social life. In the most serious cases, you may even be facing prison time from criminal charges. Do not go through this process without the representation of an experienced and dedicated saint. Lewis, Title IX. Defense lawyer, your life is not over. Consult with a Title IX defense lawyer in Missouri today at 314900 HELP or contact us online.